Blessings, yogis. Thanks for tuning in. This is AcroYoga 101 with the one and only Nicole.
Hey.
She's as excited as I am, So first thing we're going to go over is courtesy. In AcroYoga, we want to delineate between the base, the person on the ground, and the flyer, the person up in the air. So we're going to take what's called a buddy grip. So that means that our thumbs are over and our fingers wrap. And Nicole's going to lean back. And as she leans back, I bring my hips down to the ground and I roll all the way down. Nice. Can you bring me back up? Courtesy up. Beautiful. Now we're going to switch hands. Nice. Same thing. She leans back. Nice. She steps forward. Gorgeous. Back. So it's a counterbalance. 2 more. Yep. Nice. There you go. Now we're rolling. Nice. So I want to do it with as little my weight as possible. Nice. This one lean back a little bit more. There we go. Awesome. Good stuff. So that's courtesy. Simple. Now we're going to go from courtesy to a few flyer squats. So I'm going to place my feet at Nicole's hip points. Nicole, can you touch your hip points? So those are those bony protrusions at the front of the hips. I want the space in between my ball of my foot and my arch to be connected to her hip point. Then I'm going to tickle the toes. If she's too close, she'll need to move back just a little bit. And then from there, she's going to lean into my feet. And I'm just going to go to the extent that feels good for me, then bring her back up to her standing. I want to be as sensitive as possible here. So I want to just bring her in to the point where I feel comfortable without lifting my hips. If I'm lifting my hips, then it's going into my back and it hurts. So I want to keep my hips down. Nice, awesome. So 2 more. There we go. So I want to keep the hips down, just push her back up to standing, find the connection, and use the toes. You can see my toes, they're active. Nice, now from here, we can actually go up to plank pose. So the hands are going to connect. Flyer's hands are straight forward. Base's hands are out. So I'm receiving and I'm supporting. She's flying. Scoop with my heels, stabilize with my toes. So I'll show you guys that again. Tickle the toes, make sure she's perfect distance. Then lean in, hands connect, scoop with the heels, stabilize with the toes. Awesome. Now that we have this stability here, you can see there's a stack from my shoulder to her hands to her shoulder. Once we find that stack and it feels really nice and strong, I can then begin to press into the gas pedal. So here, give me the other hand. When I press into the gas pedal, which are her hip points, you'll see the hands become light, and then she can bring her hands alongside her body. I want to keep my hands up like this so that in case she falls forward, woo, I got her right there. So I want to keep the hands up for stability so that we can find a sense of connection here, okay? So let's go for 2 more of those. So tickle the toes, nice, perfect distance. Nicole will lean forward, hands clasped, scoop with the heels, stabilize with the toes, 3 deep breaths. Nice, now bring your hands by your side. Beautiful. Nicole lifts her chest. The more that she lifts her chest, the easier it is for me to keep her up. The more that I press into my toes, the easier it is for her to lift the chest. So it's an equal and opposite. Hands connect, down we go. Nice. Again. And the reason that we're doing these repetitions is so that you can feel out where the foot connection is, and also you can feel where the balance is in your feet when the hands are not connected. That's the key. Awesome. Last one. In we go. Up we go. Hands by the side. Nice. Now from here, I can actually find a little bit of base range of motion, right? So I want to keep my hands up just in case, but we're going to go a little side to side. Just to the point that feels good for you. Notice that my hips are moving, right? my core is staying strong, but my legs stay nice and straight. Stacking the hips over the hips. Then from there, I'm going to take a bend in my knees. We're going to take 3 squats. 1, 2, and 3. Nice work, Nicole. On down we go. Courtesy up. Beautiful. Thank you. So AcroYoga is all about trust and finding a connection. So I hope that helps in your AcroYoga 101. Have fun.